When I spoke of how Shogun had appeared in front of me, riding his wheelchair, Rimi made a sober face and lapsed into thought. I've been thinking I wanted to ask her about the incident. This was the ideal opportunity to do so.
いたかな、車椅子のおじいさんなんて。
There was so little confidence in her answer.
思い出して。大切なことだ。
でも。
Maybe scrunched up her eyebrows, as if she didn't want to say it.
そもそもあの時渋谷の駅前が無人だったなんてことなかったよ。
That clearly had to be a delusion.
いつもと同じだった。
That was how it must have appeared to Rimi at the time. Possible. I wanted her to agree with me, but Rimi and I, after 2 spectacles reviewed, whose was correct? Was I mistaken after all? Had an empty Shibuya had been a delusion of mine? That created a slight problem. The elderly, wheelchair-bound man who had appeared in the depopulated Shibuya, Shogun. How was I supposed to explain them? If the depopulation had been delusionary, Shogun would have been a delusion as well.
駅前って人が多いでしょ。だから車椅子の人がいてもなかなか気がつかないだろうし。要するに見てないってこと。ごめんね、役に立てなくて。
At the very least, Shogun was the victim of my imagination. At first, I thought it was a delusion, but my understanding of the situation had flipped 180 degrees upon hearing the emergence of the group dive video. Shogun was real. Shogun existed. But maybe the empty Shibuya part of it had been imaginary. Even then, the area around the station had been overflowing with people, and I alone had viewed a different kind of scenery. What? How could that be?
ねえ、それよりお願いがあるんだけど、いい？
え？
Rimi pressed her hands together in supplication.
CD を買いに行きたいんだ。せっかくここまで来てからちょっと寄っていきたいんだけど、いいかな
Truthfully, I wanted to go home to my base this very instant. I'd come here, taking the long way because I'd been considering the possibility that you and Shogun were looking somewhere, not because I wanted to shop. Except, if I turned it down here, that might damage Rimi's mood, and she was the one who said she would be there for me if I screwed up. She could get angry and go back by herself. That would be problematic. I needed to have Rimi with me. On my own, I wasn't even sure if I'd make it back to my base. In the end, I found myself unable to refuse her. All I could do was haltingly tag along with her. Perhaps it would be ordinary to think that even someone like you wouldn't launch an attack on me with as many people around. But my fear, they were hiding somewhere nearby, blending in with the rest of the crowd, far surpassed that. I shrieked internally each time I came close to bumping shoulders with the people passing me by.
パトカーだ。
Miss first gave me a start. I quickly hid behind her. Just as she said, 2 police cars were parked in the street, and nearby stood 3 uniformed officers. The police still were chasing me. I was obviously innocent, but the incumbent police couldn't grasp that. Were those policemen searching for me too? That's what I thought, but apparently that wasn't the case. The lines of sight rested on the vast quantities of people who traversed the road as though they owned it. Were those people protesters? They came equipped with various standard issue items, from banners to posters with messages on them. forehead bands. I bit my lip upon seeing a child tripping along, pulled by the hand of his parent. But whose eyes are those eyes with the Messley and Margot on the front of his t-shirt?
何のデモだろうね。
There were a variety of marchers, young and old, male and female alike. They paraded solemnly along, but once in a while they'd cry out in unison. Drive the demons out of Shibuya.
悪魔
Many of the protesters were inscribed with messages like, drive the demon away from our city, protect Shibuya from terrorists. There had to be a show of resistance against the Legion incidents. There was no point in demonstrating about it. If you'd got that much free time on your hands, why then kill Shogun? That way, all my worries will vanish.
タク、行こう。
Disinterested, Rimi shifted the gaze away from the demonstrators and began walking towards the entrance of the CD shop. As soon as we came into the store, Rimi went straight for the indie music corner. Unlike the J-pop corner, there weren't many customers in the vicinity. Rimi stopped in front of the F shelf and began searching for the CD she had in mind. But his shoulders soon sagged.
やっぱりないな。
Any group name began with F. Would it be?
タクはファンタズムってバンドを知ってる？今話題になってるけど。
Yes. As I'd guessed, there was no way I wouldn't know. I'd been to one of the concerts, and I owned their CD. Rimi smiled ruefully when I nodded.
私、そういう情報は結構疎くて、最近になって知ったんだ。それで、友達に借りようかと思ったんだけど、なかなか手に入らないらしくて、誰も持ってないんだよ。
I guess we can lend our CD. We have it.
だから CD 買うしかないかなって思って、ここ1週間ぐらいあちこち探してみたんだけど、どこも売り切れ中。次はいつ入るんだろう。
僕持ってる。
Rimi's eyes went round.
持ってるって CD?
I know that. And Rimi placed her hands on my shoulders. And I'm not going to. There's a delusion right now. Something close flustered me. The sweet smell of shampoo that came floating from my hair. I got my nose. And I knew my face was getting flushed with heat.
ねえタク、取引しよう。
Deal?
その CD 貸してくれたら、見返りに私。
You wore a terribly serious expression as she watched me. My breath got in my throat. In return, she would do what?
と
We fell into thought. Maybe she didn't have anything planned.
見返りなんていらない。
それって貸してくれないっていうこと？
That's not what he said. Rimi's shoulders dropped, crestfallen.
そっか、残念。
いや違うよ。見返りなんて必要ないってこと。普通に貸すよ。
タク、ありがとう。
A wide smile, one that looked amazingly happy. She seemed so charged up. I thought she might throw her arms around me. I almost never did anything to make her go delighted, so I couldn't help being happy about it as well. Thank goodness I worked up the courage to say it.
ビシッ。じゃあ見返りなしで借ります。となれば善は急げ。タ クの家にレッツゴー。
Somehow, we made it back to my base without any incident. It was all thanks to Rimi, of course. I owed her one. I was a tad put off by how she instantly rejected my request to wait outside while I tidied my room up a little.
だって前に来た時に汚いっていうのはよーく分かったし、今さら片付けたって無駄だよ。かっこつけなくてもいいって私とタクの仲でしょね。
What kind of pals? Rimi was absent from my memory, and so I didn't really know. Once in a while, I was startled by Rimi's familiarity towards me. It wasn't at all unpleasant, but there were definitely discrepancies in the sense of distance we each felt between each other. For that matter, I wondered if Rimi was serious about being okay not to clean up my room. Even though convenience store lunch boxes I'd finished eating were scattered on the floor along with utensils, and the Enrique boxes with essentialistic illustrations on them were piled up on the bed. Either Rimi wasn't the sensitive sort, or she didn't perceive me to be any kind of threat. Both prospects left me feeling kind of ambiguous. Appearing not to notice any of my distress, Rimi sat on the sofa and earnestly looked down at the lyrics booklet that came included with my Phantasm CD. I dropped heavily into my computer chair. I made the tension leave my body. My nerves had worn thin from cowering in fear the whole day, but maybe the reason I didn't feel any of that exhausted was because Rimi was here with me.
さて、どうしよっか。
What do you mean, what to do? Rimi closed the lyrics booklet, stretched grandly, and sent a smile my way. What to do, she asked. What was I supposed to do? Rimi hadn't come here to hang out in the first place. Her original aim had been to borrow my CD. If she were going to do me a favor by staying here with me, how should I respond? Did I even have to do anything to begin with? If this were an Aragay, we'd jump right into an H scene, but... Crappity crap. I better think about that sort of thing right now. Even under the best of circumstances, I would still feel strange being alone in my room with a 3D girl. If I let my imagination run away from me unnecessarily, I'd become overly conscious of her. I might do something weird to give myself away. Silence. Rimi gazed vaguely at the manga volume scattered on the floor, and the Aragay stacked on the bed. So awkward. I had the sense that I ought to start a conversation, but I couldn't think of any potential topics except games or anime. I didn't think she would know much about them. Anyway, she said she would be here for me. Maybe I should spare me and start talking first. I'd be in trouble if she expected me to take the conversational load, I was about to say. I didn't know how to handle 3D girls after all. I was grateful to her for staying with me, but I wouldn't be able to hold up under the pressure of this silence. The dimness of my room was also part of the issue. It gave me the hallucination that there was something lurid in the air between us. Unable to keep still, I turned to face my PC. There was something I had to look up. I thought of it early at school. Something that might be a hint about how to come into possession of a D-sword. Is it possible to change your imagined visions into actual images? Using the things Senna had told me about VR technology and how humans are electrical devices as a springboard, I began probing into the matter.
何してるの?
Rimi stood up and approached me. Should I explain? How best to explain it to her? What a hassle.
ねえねえ、何してるか教えてよ。
When I didn't react, Rimi started poking me in the back with her finger. I certainly couldn't ignore her, couldn't I?
君は妄想が現実になるって信じられる？
As I entered search keywords into my browser, I spoke without looking over at Rimi. In fact, it seemed more like I was addressing Saratan.
妄想が現実に？無理でしょう。もしそれができたら人はとっくに万能になってるよ。
Omnipotent, that very well might be the case. Delusions were a world when even the most unrealistic things became possible. If they became reality, that would mean making the unreal into something real.
それがどうしたの？
それに近いシステムがアメリカで特許あるんだ。
へえ、冗談でしょ。
Is that Rimi letting out an exasperated sigh behind me? In answer, I opened the aforementioned patent image I received from Shio. Oh.
これは？
特許の証拠写真。
本当に？
Leaning forward, Rimi brought her face nearer to the monitor. She ended up peering into it from very close beside me.
わあ、私英語って苦手。すごいね、タク。英語読めるなんて。
So close. She was so near me. I could see the reflection of the monitor sparkling in her eyes. I was starting to get flurried again.
ねえねえ、どういうことか教えてよ。
Apparently, it had drawn her interest. Doing my best not to think about how close she was. Focus on looking back and forth between my monitor and Saratan.
生まれながらに盲目の人でもビデオカメラみたいな映像機器を通すことでそこに映る景色が見えるようになるんだ。これ豆知識な。
ビデオカメラが目の代わりっていうこと？
Basically.
そう。VR 技術って言うんだよ。
へえ。もし本当だったらすごいな。
I'm telling you, it is real. Then I said, tests were successful.
でも機械を使って目が見えるようになるのと妄想が現実になるってどうつながるの？私頭悪いからよくわかんないや。
While explaining it to Rimi, I played around with likely sounding search keywords using trial and error, but I couldn't find the sort of page I'd been looking for. Even so, I persisted in inputting new more keywords.
映像機器に映る景色も脳内で思い浮かべた妄想も電気信号だから。逆に考えるんだ。脳内に電気信号を送るんじゃなくて脳内から電気信号を送るって考えるんだ。
Ambiguous answers were all that came back to me. Maybe she didn't understand. Very well. It'd be a bother to explain in greater detail, so I gave up on talking about it and concentrated instead of looking things up. Well, it wasn't like I needed her to understand, because in the end, it was nothing more than my own deductions. Rimi went on nodding and making noises of assent, all on her own. I figured I would leave her be. I did a variety of searches, but I couldn't find any documents verifying my line of reasoning. Trying to alter my approach a little, I began searching, emphasizing the patent-related aspect of it. I went to a foreign wiki site that Shio had told me about. I know about American patents. I began searching to see if there were any patents similar to the one I had in mind. As I jumped from link to link, I finally hit on an image similar in atmosphere to the one Shiro had passed on to me before. It appeared to be a different pattern document than the one about VR equipment. I especially skimmed the contents.
神経信号パルスを遠隔地からモニターし、それを映像および音声として再現する装置と方法。
おお。
It was exactly what I've been thinking of. I unthinkingly hovered out of my chair.
これすごいぞ。
すごいの？何が？
簡単に言うと、これ他人の思考を盗撮する技術だ。
思考を盗撮。
This is amazing. Since I'm just thinking, this is exactly. I mean, I'm recording Science Gate 0 at this point, and this world, the world of Chaos Hat, is in the same universe as that one. But this is about 1 year or 2 years prior to Science Gate 0, timeline-wise. Still, this is exactly what they're doing in Science Gate 0. In short, it meant you could use special machinery to spy on the sounds and images people thought up in their heads. On the top of that, it said that the NinjaPoes monitoring could be performed via satellite. It would make it possible to film the thoughts of everyone on the planet. That's scary as hell.
本当にそんなことできるの？ SF 小説とかそういう類のものなんじゃ？
特許ってそのシステム自体が完全に仕上がってないと絶対に取得できないんだって。
No, otherwise people would buy just patents every time they thought of something unique. But it had said when I looked up patents online.
だからこれもちゃんとシステムが確立されてるってことだよ。
This wasn't fiction. With enough money and technological power to construct a system, it could be made into reality at any time. This was what Senna had told me.
ある意図的な情報を神経パルスへコンバートすることが可能なら、人の五感すべて、さらには人の意志そのものもコントロールできるんじゃないか。
I've been no source of that in theory, so I ultimately amounted to no more than Senna's deductive reasoning, but the source had emerged. For the theory I thought of, I wondered why such an amazing news story remained totally unknown in Japan. Frankly, it seemed no more praiseworthy to me. I went on to run a search for the words thought recording, came up with records of an American lawsuit.
また英文だ。頭痛くなってきそうだよ。
It was fairly long, so it looked like I'd had a pretty hard time reading it as well. Phrasing might be kind of weird, but I used an automatic translator to convert it to Japanese. The contents were, in a sum, something along the lines of the following. Lawsuit brief, plaintiff, N.K. Rabin, defendant, the United States Department of Defense Central Intelligence Bureau. Plaintiff's claims: my thoughts have been spied on by the means of a special device, recorded, and broadcast to an unknown destination via satellite. These satellites have taken me hostage day and night without end. Numerous satellites constantly assaulted me. Tracking, observation, full-body surveillance, pirate attacks, oral attacks, physical limitation. Since the latter part of December 1990, I've been forced to view man-made dreams, including both visual and oral components, as I sleep. From February to May 1992, I underwent by rhythmical assault, pain, torture, harassment. Recognizing this as an attack against me, I began recording the following items in notes beginning in February 1992. Date, time, the contents of particularly agonizing psychological attacks. By rhythmical attacks were carried out against every part of my body. All the portions of my body were adjusted to best receive the unpleasantness, exhaustion, and suffering induced by pain, torture, and harassment. The main lesions I listed below: chest, vision, lower abdomen, brain, to interfere with my sleep, brain, to show me artificial dreams.
思考監視、思考盗撮、しかも国家ぐるみ。マジ？
That's scary as hell.
あ、私これ知ってる。何年か前に映画で見た。
That's fiction. The brief written here wasn't. There were two possibilities. The plaintiff was merely a mental patient, or the whole thing was fact. It was difficult to discern the boundary between the two. It seemed as though it could be truthful considering the pattern I'd just seen earlier, but Senna and ISA weren't mentally ill. Especially ISA. At the time, ISA had become two people before my eyes. I hadn't witnessed a second when she became like that, but when I turned around, another ISA was there. It showed me how she pulled her T-sword out of thin air as well. It hadn't been an illusion or a delusion. When she showed me something like that, I couldn't say she was simply sick in the head anymore. Only, Atase had told me the following.
これも君の妄想よ。
That mysterious phenomena really had been. Was it truly the result of what I'd envisioned?
理想度は力を持つ人のみにしか映らない。君には私の剣が見えているでしょう。それが意味するのは一つだけ。
Was this what she had been referring to when she mentioned the power? The power to project illusions into reality? Perhaps I possessed it? No, I was getting ahead of myself here. It was too much of a leap to assume such a supernatural power existed, simply because there was a system capable of scientifically replaying delusions on film.
見つけなくちゃいけない。自分自身。方法なんて私にもわからないの。
Except, what if the way to come into possession of a T-sword required precisely that sort of supernatural power? And if I bore such a power within me, it might very well be worth a try. Also, I clicked green for a delusion. Leaving Rimi to gaze at the monitor, her eyebrows furrowed, I picked up the toy D-sword propped in the corner of my room. I stood in the center of the room and held it out at eye level. Just like an ESO character, I closed my eyes. I attempted to picture a sword in my hand. Of course, I based it on the one Senna and ISA possessed, lovely, omnious, and sharp enough to sever anything at a single touch. I'm good at daydreaming. After all, I have all kinds of daydreams on a daily basis. If I wanted to, I could come up with a clear vision that included even a tiny bit of details. When I somehow managed to solidify my mental image, I cut my molars and clenched the sword in both hands. Become real, 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 become real. I prayed. I thought of only one thing. I was currently gripping a true D sword, not a knockoff, the real thing. I've lacked all the muscles in my body. Come, show yourself before me. Please bring me salvation. Please protect me. I stealthily opened my eyes.